Hello and welcome to your optional extra credit activity. This was going to be originally last Monday's lesson, but because we had a Chromebook pickup day instead, um, I'm not going to hold it against anyone that we didn't get this lesson in. But if you want the opportunity to try and write some poetry in a really low intensity kind of way, today is your day. So we're working on two standards. The first one is like writing narratives, writing about your life. And the other one is using precise words and phrases, telling details in sensory language. So the objective, should you choose to take this class today, is to create a poem describing where you are from with vivid words and details. How we are going to do this is do a quick little brainstorm after a tutorial about how I wrote my poem. Then you're going to write your poem and decorate it. So what pages you should be on are pages 17 and 18 in your packet. Again, if you don't have that packet, shoot me an email and I can make it available to you digitally. So your due now question is this. What is the best word to describe where you are from? All right, at this point, we would be all sharing out our one word and finding out ideas about how people describe themselves, but we're going to keep on moving. So I'm going to share with you what the end product looks like. And then I am going to talk you through how we got there. So where I'm from mac and cheese, chicken nuggets, and special birthday zucchini cake. I am from U2 and Hillsong. I am from the Richters, the Crazies, my parents, my nephews, and my best friend's sister. I am from soccer, sprinkler bocce ball. This is a picture of bocce ball. Croquet, picture up here, and board games. I am from Thanksgiving feasts, Christmas movie marathons, summer picnics, van vacations, and bowling. And from daffodils and tulips. I am from the schoolyard covered in sheep, the school in the cornfield, and the castle by the lakes. From my family, my friends, my mentors, and random teachers along the way. So you're probably thinking to yourself, oh my goodness, Miss Eisler is so good at writing poetry. I can't do this. But you can by following these simple and easy steps. So on your lovely handout, there are a bunch of questions. The first question is, name the people who were and are important to you. What are some special foods or meals? What are games or activities you used to play? What are phrases that were often repeated in your family? What are ordinary household items or things in the yard outside that are important to you? What are family traditions or stories? What are smells or tastes that you care about? What are song titles or lines from songs that are important to you? Now, when I first did my brainstorming, this is how I set my brainstorming out. And so you can see that I talk about different songs, I talk about different smells, I talk about family traditions, I talk about ordinary household things that are important to me or things in the yard. I talk about phrases that were often repeated in my family. I talk about games or activities I used to play, special foods. I talk about people who are important to me, and I also talk about important places in my life. All right. Now, the next thing that I did was I went through and I circled or I underlined all of the different things that I thought would maybe be good to add into my lovely little poem. The next thing I did then is since I had what I wanted to put into my poem, I then just put it into these lines, and you can go in any order that you want. Just keep them chunked together in ways that make sense to you. So if you look back at my first line of my poem, clicking back over there, you will see that I did the food first. Mac and cheese, chicken nuggets, and special birthday zucchini cake. And then if you go here, I have that stuff right here in my brainstorm. So all you do is you take what you've brainstormed, what you think is important. You don't have to use all of it, and you put it into this format. I am from, I am from, and from. I am from, I am from, and from. I am from, and then you end it from. And if you want to keep on going and you want this to be a 20-line poem because your brainstorm was so great and you have so many ideas, that is totally fine. So now is your turn. What I suggest you do is spend 5 to 10 minutes brainstorming, then spend 5 to 10 minutes picking your details, circle them, then put them into that draft of your poem, and then go to Google Doc, type it up, and decorate it. You will see in some of the materials that I have a couple of examples. I apologize, these examples are a little bit old because, yeah, all the examples from last year are at school. Sorry. But that's what you're going to do. I just remembered I brought the Where I'm From poems home from some other people. So I'll give you a whole bunch of examples at the bottom. What I'm also going to do is go back a couple of slides. Mr. Darlinghouse, once upon a time, was an English 9 teacher when we did this lesson. And so I'm going to let you see another example, both what he did for his brainstorming and then how he wrote the poem. So let's look at that real quick. There's his brainstorm. And then there is his completed poem. Any order. You get to do what you want to do. You get to pick what's important to you, what is vivid and important. So as we move forward, remember, 5 to 10 minutes, brainstorm. Then circle the details you want from your brainstorm, and then just start drafting your poem right on your packet or paper, and then type it up, decorate it with pictures. Remember, this is an activity that is extra credit. It's just meant so that you can have a little bit of fun writing some poetry. See you soon.